Okay.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Paul Turner. My pronouns are he, his, and my adjectives are awesome and handsome. And this is Eric. How you doing, Eric?
What is going on, Paul Turner? How's the UK these days?
The UK is getting a bit of sun, so we're all happy in the UK because we don't get a lot of it. So
Beautiful.
we'll keep this brief, guys. You've probably seen us teasing for the free marketing videos. Free, FREE, vids, VIDS, the number two, u.info, freevids2u.info. If you head over there, you get on the newsletter. And when you're on the newsletter, you'll get free marketing videos. Lots of them, right? Generic ones. But me and Eric have just been having a catch up. So maybe you want to explain to people what we've been chatting about.
Yeah. Well, we're real quick, guys, with the free content. So what we wanted to be able to do, my older brother connected with him.
The
He's been
clever
a
one.
programmer.
The clever one
Yeah,
in the
he's
family.
he's definitely the genius level IQ, right? So I became a marketer. No offense to all the marketers out there. So anyway, he started telling me, hey, what can we do with AI? What can we do, with the online stuff? Just kind of wanting to finally get into it. He's always worked for large companies and all that stuff. So I said, we started talking about video because video shorts right now are hot. Facebook Reels, Instagram. I think shorts are sort of the future when it comes to the video marketing. So what he put together, started working with something called MoviePie, which is, and then we started figuring out how to basically automate and build our own video engine to start pumping out these shorts that can be used again for Facebook or Instagram. They could be used for TikTok as well. I mean, we haven't really tackled TikTok, but I mean these videos would align with TikTok as well, and we could come up with some different strategies for TikTok. But of course, YouTube Shorts. So what we decided to do was obviously we're going to use this. We didn't want to turn it into a product, where people could go in and try to use it themselves. There's already AI products and stuff out there that'll do that, that you pay either monthly or that sort of thing on. But um, most people don't have the time, to be honest with you. They've got a lot of stuff going on. And so we said, well, what if we just opened up a free resource where we can create generic, what we call filler videos? Okay, this would be all sorts of things. This could be quotes. You see them out there, memes, all this stuff, generates. The key is, here's a tip for you guys out there. And one of the reasons Paul is really so successful, it's about consistency. Are you continually putting content out there? If you look at any like sort of marketer online that's having any sort of visible success, or they're an influencer of any kind, I promise you they're putting content out on a consistent basis, week in and week out. Right? You don't see them one week. Like me, I used to do that. I haven't done it in a while. I am consistent with my goofy stuff I put out there. If you guys follow me, but as far as marketing content, you know, um, I'm sort of a lot behind the scenes these days, which I enjoy. But guys that have built, large influence and that sort of thing, they're constantly putting content out there. That's how you guys all know Paul, right? You see him. It's like, oh, Paul's popped up again. Oh, Paul's done a live again. Oh, okay. Paul's added some more value today.
Facebook Lives built my business. It was all Facebook Lives. That was it predominantly.
Right. It's like if you saw no video or no live or no post from Paul for like 3 days, everybody would be inboxing him, asking him if he's okay. Is everything all right, Paul? Are you still alive? What's going on with you, man? So we know that content is crucial, and we know that people struggle with it. So what we want to be able to do is have a free resource, because we do have an automated tool now that will put these together. So we wanted to be able to put content together, put it in a place where you can access it absolutely free, download it, and start, doing Facebook Reels, doing Instagram. I mean, a lot of you probably don't even do any of that. A lot of you probably aren't even using Reels or doing Shorts right now, and you should be. So if we can give you filler content, right, and specific content. So obviously the programs that Paul's involved with, that we're involved with, we'll have some specific videos as well that's available for people that are in. I think, Paul, you do Live Good, and there's some other programs. Paul and I are getting ready to launch one, but there's some other things, Paul, his trading, all that stuff. So there'll be also some specific videos that will help with those specific programs. But it's not only videos, Paul. We're also talking about adding in there, you know, articles and blog posts and email copy and social media posts, because we're able to go out and create these things, through AI now, and put them and package them and put them in a place where you guys can access them, again, absolutely free, to help you grow your business.
It's interesting because with AI now, my mind's getting blown by what you can do. It's absolutely freaking amazing. But I'm talking to people about, wow, this is amazing. And people are still stuck with their marketing. They're still, I don't know what to put in. I don't know what to type in the AI, and me and Eric have got the experience, like, yesterday I did an article and it just wasn't right, so you just change, you change the prompt based on your marketing knowledge and stuff. So you've got a benefit still of a human being involved. I've seen Terminator. I don't trust the robots. That I was telling Eric, I saw a comedian, Rich Hall, and I put it on my Facebook line, but he said, when you join like something on the internet and it will say, prove you're not a robot, and it comes with all these little pictures, right? And it says, pick the ones that are bridges. So he said, therefore, the assumption is that robots can't tell what a bridge is. He said, if you think I'm getting in a driverless car, you hear this robot voice coming from the front. Hey, buddy, help me out. Is that a bridge?
Exactly.
So AI, as good as it is, right? You got us looking over the content before it goes out, kind of thing. So there's a benefit right there. And P, you still don't know what to put in, do you? A lot of you still get stuck. So you're just going to get it handed to you on a plate.
Well, I mean, listen, it's that's the problem, I think, with AI and all this, is people think, oh, okay, here's the problem. If you're sitting down, to me, AI is just a computer version of a genius in whatever topic that I want to discuss. I'm able to sit across from a genius, and I can literally ask it whatever topic that I want. Well, the problem is, let's say I wanted to talk about mechanical engineering. You know how much I know about mechanical engineering? Zero. So it does know. Now I can learn. AI can teach me and educate me. I can say, what is mechanical engineering, and I can deep dive and have it teach me. But I don't necessarily know what to ask it to get the output that I want, that may help me for whatever I'm trying to do. So same applies to marketing. If you have, you're new to marketing, or you haven't done this for years like we have, right? It may be difficult for you to sit down and take full advantage. Now Paul and I look at it and we go, holy crap, it'll do this, or just ask it to do that. I can't believe it just did this. And then we're sitting down and we're going, like, let's take this video, for example. We may talk for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Just think about what we can do with this video. And I'm talking about within if we really were focused right now, within the next 30 minutes, we could download this video. Paul can run it through a program and chop it up maybe into 10 different videos, okay, that we can use. We can also take this video, we can run it through AI with a plugin and turn it into a really killer article that we can now post, and blog posts that we can now post. We can turn it into a podcast, so an audio podcast. Then we can take all that content as well, and I can have it build out a week's worth of social media posts to promote the video. And I could also turn that into, Paul, I mean, sky's the limit. So we literally can take this one video, 30x it, create 30 really quality pieces of content from it, okay, have everything done for us, and then go out and distribute this over the course of the next 14 days, all the content, maybe even a couple of pieces a day. And over the next 14 days, with us running our mouths for 30 minutes and then putting all the content together in about 30 minutes. So within an hour, have 2 weeks worth of marketing in place. This would have taken us days, weeks, to put this information together, and we're able to pump it out and get it out there. So if we can put this together for you guys to do it, and also teach you, as you learn how you can do some of this yourself as well, then it's basically Paul just multiplied himself by 100 because of what we're learning.
There's an NLP video I needed to watch, right? It's an hour long, right? now with one of the plugins you can get in ChatGPT, please give me a summary of this video. Within 2 minutes, I've got, oh yeah, the video's about this and he explains this and it talks about that. Saves me like basically 58 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I get that. That's what I want to do. But I want to help people with NLP. Rewrite this as an article. And what I said is, imagine you are a neuro-linguistic master practitioner. Please rewrite this article with the solutions using NLP. Bang, 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 comes out. It's a bit dry. Please write it in a more entertaining style. Bang, 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 bang. Amazing. Yeah, really, really, really good. And if you want to read it, it's on my blog. But it's really...
It's insane. I was just having a conversation with a friend who's a teacher, and you know, he wasn't even familiar with ChatGPT, and we just started talking, and he spends hours, Paul, let's say 1 week he does elementary, but let's say 1 week he's talking about oceans, right? And whatever, you know, so he would have to sit down, go to Google, do all his research, putting together his, you know, basically his you know, timeline during the week. Like, these are the things he wants to cover. This is how he's going to cover them. He had to sit and, you know, almost research first to get the ideas. And then from the ideas, he had to build on the ideas. So we went in and into ChatGPT, and he built out like an entire, one subject, built out like an entire week syllabus with different things, ideas, what the students needed to do, questions that they needed to, like, he built out the entire week of his teaching around that particular subject in like 15 minutes. And he was like, what is this?
My
This
wife
is
used to work
insane.
in the school, right? She was a learning mentor, she was, but she got a lot of teachers as friends, and they call it, in England, they call that lesson planning. And that's what marking and lesson plans, because you can't just turn
Yes.
up and teach what you know. You have to do your lesson plan and submit it and all this. And it used to be hours and hours and hours worth. It's just crazy.
It's insane. And that's what we're, you know, listen, all we're trying to do, right, guys, is like we always have done, is just try to provide value. That's why we decided to make this a free resource. That's why we're going to be building up that library, you know, you know, but we're also going to be doing, look, we're marketers, right? So obviously I'm first to tell you, like, we're going to have some great free content in there. You guys are going to be able to use that content to your advantage. And you never have to join Paul and I and anything, buy anything from us. You're always going to have access to that content. We're going to continue to build and grow it up month in and month out. But of course, we're marketers. We have various programs that we are involved with. So we will be creating specific marketing campaigns around these different programs and things that we're doing. And people will be able to benefit from that. So, you know, and that's another reason why we're sort of opening the door to the free, because we want to open you guys' you know, we want to open your minds to what's possible. Now, I know that I'm just going to say this, Paul, because I know there's people out there who are, maybe they're a leader or they already have, you know, teams and that sort of stuff. Feel free to reach out to us if you want to talk to us about putting together specific campaigns around your opportunity and that sort of thing. I mean, we're open to that. We don't really have a service for that or whatever, but we do stuff like that behind the scenes all the time. We get reached out by leaders who are asking us, or people with teams that are asking us to help them with their marketing. A lot of times we turn that stuff down in the past because we're so focused on ours and it took so much time, but we'd be open to discussing those things. You know, now that we're able to kind of work at lightning speed now. I mean, Paul and I would put together, people would be like, how did you guys put together those campaigns in less than a week? You know, and, you know, and that was flying. Paul and I used to put together campaigns that would take people, you know, like a month, and we'd knock them out. We'd get everything knocked out in a week, and people be like, man, I can't believe you guys did that in a week. And like, we're doing 10 times more. We can do 10 times more than we did then in hours. It's insane. It's freaking nuts, Paul.
It makes you kind of feel cheated a bit that the amount of hours that we both spent on training videos, experimenting, trying stuff. And I'm not saying it's not coming in useful, like I said, because it could kick out a pile of crap, and you don't, unless you know, but it just kind of pissed me off a little bit that now I can create a blog post and social media content and a video script and the YouTube description to go with it, and take the long version and cut it up into small pieces automatically that make sense. It even understands my English accent, which a lot of things that turn, a video into text, I have to edit quite a lot. And now it's like maybe I have to edit 2 or 3 words out the whole thing. It just takes me a couple of minutes to go through it all. And it's like, well, where was this when I was broke and needed it and needed to get it done while I still had a job? I can't believe how much it can do. And I wonder where we're going to be in 5 years. The people that take hold of this are going to be wealthy. The people that take hold of it are going to do really well. Who was it I saw? He said, AI isn't going to take your job. The people that embrace the AI are going to take your job, because it still needs somebody to put the prompt in at the minute, at least. I've tried, build me out a complete, plan to be like, to make this much a month. And I'm sorry, I don't have access to this and I can't do all that. But within, people that grasp it now, I'm telling you, are going to be, it's insane.
Well, and listen, we're marketers through and through. And when a marketer this is why we understand, right, that when we see something that's valuable as a marketer, it's a new tool, it's an advertising source, it's whatever. Marketers tend to dive in head first, and they almost become psychotic with it, especially if they see that it is something that can benefit them. They become psychotic with it. And and we start learning this stuff. We're watching videos, we're learning, Paul, hey man, I just found this new plugin. Oh, you know what, ChatGPT is doing plugins now. I didn't even realize they're doing plugins. Okay, we're watching YouTube videos, we're trying to figure out, like, okay, how can we maximize this tool, to get to the next level. So there's a lot, ChatGPT's everywhere, and everybody's talking about it, and everybody's trying to sell you stuff and buy this course and that course or whatever. Okay, this is, to me, it's no different than that Facebook ad course, that YouTube course, that this course, that whatever. Most people, right, are not going to do the work necessary
100%.
to learn how to leverage this the right way. So you have 2 choices. A lot of people don't have time to do that. That's why we've always loved working with people who are like, hey, I have a full-time job, I got stuff going on. That's why we want to provide resources. We want to set things up. We want to put that's why we've always done this way, because we want to be a value to the people that we're working with and that are working with us. We want to be able to give them, create content, figure these things out, and then let them benefit from what we're doing. Because we have time to do this. Like this, Paul's at home all the time. We both work for ourselves. We're both at home. Like, we have time to be psychotic about, Paul can sit there for 3 hours and study new plugins from ChatGPT. So can I. A lot of you guys don't have that time, and so that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to create resources, we're trying to create tools, we're trying to put things together so you guys can take advantage of that, while you're learning, right? And
Well, at the
I
end
think
of the day, it's getting content out there. You just got to get content out there. And if you're short on time, you still don't necessarily have the time to do the AI. So with what we're giving, it's not going to be what I call it can't be, for me, hero content is me on camera explaining and teaching what I'm doing. Obviously it can't do that for you. So we still recommend you do that. But consistency of putting content out, and even if it's not always the greatest content, not saying this isn't great stuff, it's all keyword researched and of benefit, but if you can just get stuff out right consistently, 2 videos a day, I promise you can't help but get something going somewhere. Because even if it's terrible, by the law of averages and the numbers game, you'll get people onto an email list or into a sales funnel, or they'll buy something. So even if it was terrible, and it's not, if you can just get it out there, that's all I've done. So much of my stuff has got spelling mistakes on, so bad grammar. My wife will often read it. She goes, oh my God, you haven't put that out, have you? Give me 3 sales. So I don't mind. And with AI now, it's all coming out like nicely spell checked and everything. So if you see spelling mistakes and bad grammar, that it's human. I've typed it, but it's just getting, that's why I win. I just get stuff out there. I just do it. other people talk about it and say, oh, is it good enough or whatever. You just got to get stuff out there. And I appreciate if you don't know what to put in, you haven't got time. So this, promise you, if you the only way it would get better is if I drove around your house and logged in and uploaded it for you.
Yeah,
Free,
it's a no-brainer, guys.
free
Yeah, go
vids
ahead, Paul.
to you.info. Free vids, VIDS, to number 2, you, letter U, free vids to you.info. Totally free.
Totally free, guys. Just just put an email in there. We're like I said, June 1st, we should be rolling this out. And again, we're going to be adding content to this every single month, right? It's just going to be a library that gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Should we tell them about the sound files?
Or show them.
Have you got what? Have you got? Okay, so share screen. Let me just open ChatGPT. I've just got to hide this. Hang on. Screen 2, share screen. Still trading. Keep getting asked. Oh, you're doing this other stuff? Are you trading? Yes, I'm still trading. I'm winning. Thank you. Right, ChatGPT. So you have
yes,
to.
And I am too.
You
I
have,
was going to say I am too.
Oh, sorry. No, you're not seeing the screen. Are you? There you go. So yes, I'm still trading. Right, there's our JPY. So ChatGPT has a paid version, which I got yesterday. And the reason why I got it was seeing these plugins. So let me.
Oh, before you do that,
yeah.
Can I share something?
Yeah, of course.
So on the trading piece, right? So how cool is this? Paul is trading. Here's the great thing about trading, right? They have what they call, for guys that are with Paul or never trade or whatever, they have, take profit and stop loss, right? So that means Paul can put in there a stop loss, right? And take profit. But here's the thing, and this is why I bet Paul loves this, because anytime I'm in a trade, I'm gonna, even though it's got maybe a stop loss or a take profit, I'm staring at it. Well, guess what? Paul's attention now has gone over to AI, so he can sit over here building content with his AI while his trades are going on. You know what I mean? So it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's crazy.
This trade now is risk-free. There is no way I can lose money on this trade, right? And if it hits the take profit like I expect it to, then I don't need to trade again the rest of the week. And it's 30 pips now. I think I need to get it to like 45. So if I close it out now, I've had a good week, So I might move the stop loss after this, actually. These are the sort of trades I love. I don't need them to go hundreds of pips. I just like, little short trades. But this, exactly, it's like, okay, I'm building my passive income now. I'm building my recurring income. I'm getting older. I've got plans. I want to travel a lot more. I want to buy a house. I don't want to be in front of a computer all day and stuff like that. So what we're doing now is just a perfect add-on. So that's enough about.
Well, and I can tell you, here's the thing. With AI now, even if you have, like Paul trades, I trade, right? AI, you have to really think, okay, I'm doing well in this one thing, but I'm not spending all my time doing it, but I could just focus on that. Because if I try to get into multiple things, old school is I've got to create content. There's a lot involved in getting and putting all this stuff together to go out and promote different things. Well, now with AI, guess what? Right? We can do it at 50 times faster than before. So it's much easier now for us to go, hey, I can add these couple of things on that I'm promoting and putting out there without it affecting, my, time for myself and time freedom, which is ultimately what this is all about. I don't care what anyone says, the money and all that's cool. But the real reason most people who are doing this, and time freedom is a funny thing, because we like to work a lot if we're really into it. But the time freedom that we enjoy is if we stop here and Paul wants to just drive down to the water and and sit there for a couple of hours and just hang out and do nothing, he can do that. You know what I mean? He's not clocking in somewhere. He's not having to be somewhere, or he doesn't have a boss and all that. And I'm not saying having a job there's nothing wrong with that. You should do both. Until you're able to do one. But the fact of the matter is, with AI now, why wouldn't we create all these different income streams.
Why isn't my
Like it's crazy.
why isn't this
Is it
working?
not working?
No.
Oh, you're trying to create the audio file?
Yeah, yeah,
Are
yeah.
you on, if you go to ChatGPT 4, make sure that you are on the plugins and not like
It just
the
yeah, it timed out or
some,
something. So maybe I just
yeah,
need
so if you go with that, yeah, you gotta click on the, yeah, that's it.
maybe it's untick. Oh yeah, it's
No,
unticked.
you
Oh no,
it's
no,
there.
switch key. There we go. So this
No,
thing,
you just weren't on, yeah, you just weren't on the plugin. So you were on like the regular ChatGPT 4, you gotta click the plugins, yep.
right, it timed out, guys. That was all. So let's put that on a separate level. Right, so he's thinking about it.
So what's happening here, Paul?
So I just asked it's not it's always when you want to show something, right? So in a nutshell, what's happening is I asked ChatGPT to get me a list of benefits of using Supergreens, which is one of the products in LiveGood. So it gave me a big list for Eric's brother to turn into videos, right, to demonstrate what this could do. So now we were talking earlier that we can set it up to make an audio file out of the text, but at the minute it doesn't seem like the plugin wants to play. Hang on, let's
Just if you type it, oh, it's already, you already did that.
yeah. So let's try write a 100-word article on Supergreens. Let's do this.
And then say, okay, you know, you can double prompt it there too, Paul, where you can say, and turn it into an audio
Yeah.
file after.
It's the
Yeah,
way
it's
my
crazy.
brain works. Yeah. Oh man, it's not working. Nothing's working. Okay.
Maybe it's 4 right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can take the screen and try it real quick.
So this is like we're already too dependent on ChatGPT, aren't we? There you go. You're co-host, so you should be able to share now.
Okay, hold on. All right, let me see here, because I know you're going to chop all these videos up. So, hold on. Okay, share screen. All right, here we go. Let's see, share. Entire screen. Okay. There we go. Now we should be, hold on. Do you see my screen, Paul?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, so let's go to plugins here. All right, and then I'm just gonna type, please write me a 100-word article on why Paul Turner is so awesome, and then turn into an audio file. All right, let's see if I'm having the same issue on mine. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, yours is working. Maybe I've got, because I've got Zoom running. I don't know. I think my
Paul
computer.
Turner, you are a paragon of excellence, embodying the spirit of innovation and leadership. How about that?
I taught it everything it knows.
All right, guys. So, and here's the cool thing about this speech key deal too is we can take any YouTube video. I could actually just take the YouTube link and then ask it to use that URL and convert that into an audio file. I can take that URL as well through another plugin, and I can say, all right, take this YouTube video and write me a quality article based on the video itself. And then I could take that article it wrote through that YouTube link and that video and then turn it into an audio file. It's just insane, guys. And then I could take that and I could turn it into 25 Facebook posts. Great audio. So here's the audio, and I'll pull it up here real quick, Paul. Yeah, it's a little, it must be really, the usage today must be going crazy.
Not surprisingly.
So it is now generating this audio file. So here it is. If I click on that audio file, let's see, I click on that audio file and I'm going to go ahead and play. Can you hear that, Paul?
No, but I believe it's there.
You believe it's there? Hold on. Let me.
When you share your screen, you can share sound. There's a tick box to share sound. So if you stop share,
there's a tick box to share sound.
Yeah. So if you stop the share and then click share screen again, you'll see a little tick box.
Okay.
Share sound.
Yep.
I keep forgetting to do it on my videos. It's really annoying.
Oh, share tab audio.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, here, I'm just going to go to the tab. I'm just going to go to the tab then. Okay.
Now we should
knowledge and commitment
there you go.
sets him apart. His charisma and ability to inspire those around him make him a true leader. Turner's innovative ideas have revolutionized his field, making significant contributions that have
sharing.
I can't help it. I'm just like, but even ChatGPT knows me.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
Say hi, guys. That can't be lying.
So you guys can see right there that I mean, it's just, listen. This is the scratch, small bit of water in the bucket there, guys. What this can do. I mean, this is insane. So, you know, we haven't even scratched the surface of all the things that we can do with this. But for now, what we know we can do is we can take, you know, we can 50x content overnight, you know, within minutes, you know, and so, I mean, I don't know what else to say, Paul. I mean, we're giving a free resource away. We're giving free content away. You know, I don't know. I don't know who would want to take advantage of that, you know, and, again, if you guys want to get plugged in as we're starting to roll out different things and you want to get plugged in and tap into our campaigns that we build around those things, then we'd love to have you in those things. But again, you're welcome to, you know, we're going to build a massive free resource that's going to be available to any and everybody. So if you guys want to work, say again.
We're going on the next run. I can feel it. It's picking up so much momentum.
Yeah,
right, guys,
it's going to be crazy.
We need to pull this to an end because I need the toilet. So we'll call it a day. We're so professional.
Paul, are you gonna create a are you gonna do like an over the shoulder video with this one and turn it into a bunch of content? Or are you doing something different?
I might do that. I was gonna pick a product to promote today and just basically like from scratch, or you know, just pick something from scratch. But maybe I'll show how we can split this one up and what we can do with this one. So with all the tools I've got, like vidIQ and everything, to get it on YouTube and split it up into shorts and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Get the article from it, podcast from it.
This could probably go to your main YouTube channel, right?
Oh, 100%. That's where it's going anyway, regardless of whether I show how I do it or not. It's going on there. So
when you upload it to your main channel, will you send me the link and I'll start producing some stuff on my end as well. But yeah, that'd be awesome. And that's the thing, guys. We're going to be doing interviews with leaders. Paul and I can jump on this thing for 30 minutes and run our mouths in the morning and have 2 weeks worth of marketing content, you know, by lunchtime. And then we can set and forget it, that content to work, you know. I don't think you guys understand how insane this is, and you know, and what we have at our fingertips. So we're pumped. We're pumped.
Yeah.
All right, Paul.
I guess everyone's still kind of learning with it as well. So it's good for you to jump on with what we're doing, because we're stress testing it and practicing with it and learning with it, and you can shortcut your learning curve just from the time like we've put in. You know, I know Eric in particular, I picked up those plugins from Eric. I saw a little video he did and I'm away. So yeah, plug in free vids to you.info, nothing to sell. It's all there for you. But if you want to get involved, you'll see how we're using it on other things, then maybe there might be an opportunity for you. And I mean an opportunity for you, because well, you'll see. You'll see. All right, guys. Cheers, Eric. I've got to go.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers.
See you later, buddy. Bye.